I study. We study at home. They study at home. You study at home. He studies at school. She studies at school. They study at school. We study at school. They study at church. She studies at church. She speaks at church. She speaks at home. She speaks at school. He works at the bank. She works at the bank. They work at the bank. We work at the bank. I work at the bank. I work at the movies. We work at the movies. He works at the movies. They speak at the movies. I work. You work. They work. They like to work. They need to work. Do you work at home? Do you play at home? Do you speak at home? Do you read at home? Do you write at home? Do you eat at home? Does he play at home? Does he study at home? Does he work at home? Do they speak at church? Do they eat at school? Does he play at church? I prefer. I prefer to work. I prefer to drink water. I prefer to drink cold water. I prefer to drink coffee. I prefer to drink hot coffee. I prefer to study. I prefer to study in the morning. I prefer to work in the morning. You prefer to work in the morning. You prefer to play in the morning. He prefers to play in the morning. He likes to play in the morning. She wants to play in the morning. She wants to study in the morning. She wants to study at school in the morning. We want to eat in the afternoon. We want to drink water in the afternoon. We want to play in the afternoon. They want to play in the afternoon. They don't want to play in the afternoon. I always study. He always works. He always works in the afternoon. She always works in the afternoon. We always play in the afternoon. We always study in the afternoon. They always study in the afternoon. We always go in the afternoon. We always go to school in the afternoon. They always go to the bank in the afternoon. You always drink water in the afternoon. Do you always study? Do you always go? Do you always go to school? Does he always go to school? Does he always go to the bank? Does she always go to church? Does she always go home? I never play. I never work. I never drink. I never study. We never study. We never study English. We never study English at home. They never study. They never go. They never go to the movies. He never goes to the movies. They sometimes play. We sometimes play. We sometimes study. We sometimes drink water. We often go to the movies. They often go to the movies. I often go to the movies. She often goes home. She often goes to the bank. We often go to the bank.